I went through a stage of some pretty severe depression, and I felt like things were pointless. Though, alhamdulillah, I'm from a good family. We're not struggling for money. Yet I felt empty. But nothing seemed convincing except for Islam. My name's Ryan. I'm from near Albany region of New York State. When I was growing up, I grew up as an atheist. I grew up as an only child. My family is not a religious family. We didn't go to church or anything like that. There was a hijabi sister, and that was my only experience with a Muslim for a long time. I knew that she wore a headscarf, and that was it. So I didn't really know much about it. I didn't really think about it. But other than what I'd heard in the news, what happened with 9/11, I didn't hear really much about Islam or any good things. I just knew the negative that the media says. So I was studying in the University of Leicester, and if you don't know much about Leicester, it is a very multicultural city. There are a lot of Muslims in Leicester. I think it's something like 10% or 15% are Muslim. So once I started interacting with Muslims there, then I learned a bit more about Islam slowly by slowly. I went through a stage of some pretty severe depression, and I felt like things were pointless. Though, alhamdulillah, I'm from a good family. We're not struggling for money. I have very loving parents. We're put together. I've done well in school. Alhamdulillah, I've had good friends. I really have no reason to complain. Yet I felt empty. we'll just see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he talks about the angels, he talks about the jinn, he talks about the day of judgment. This is all unseen. I can't do anything to confirm or deny this. I know this, right? Science is an empirical, observable reality. And you can't observe this. That's the whole point of the ghaib. So I just let it sit and I just don't think about it. I'm like, I can't say there's an evidence for it or an evidence against. That was enough for me. That was really enough at that point. So I spent time trying to research to give it a fair look, but nothing seemed convincing except for Islam. Case, if you don't believe in God and he doesn't exist, what do you gain out of it? I mean, you can get your worldly enjoyment, but we already know that many people who are atheists, they don't enjoy their lives. I mean, we have some of the highest rates of depression and suicide that we've ever had, and some of the worst casualties and mass murders and genocides going on are under atheist regimes. So I took my Shahada in May of 2022. It was very shortly after I had started really seriously looking into Islam, and it was just after, I think it was within a couple days of me finishing finals and just graduating university. I didn't have my diploma or anything yet, but I was done.